We are waiting for another student, so I'm going to just give some announcements here at the beginning, and then we'll get to playing. It's so nice to see all of you. I've emailed with a lot of you many times about fourth grade orchestra, but it's nice to see everyone in person. These students have been really a joy to work with this year. In a very crazy year, they have been a super constant. They have had amazing attendance, and so I applaud you parents for getting them here in the early mornings. Even those Monday mornings for the violins, they've just really been great, and the attendance has been awesome in a very odd year. So I'm really proud of the work they've put in. Normally we would have orchestra 2 days a week for everybody, and these students would all get to be together for a full day every week. And so our first time ever being together was yesterday. So that was really great that we were all able to be together, and hopefully in the near future they'll be continuing to play as an orchestra all together. So we are going to get started with a piece that we started this fall, the ant song and the monkey song. You've probably heard them many times, played at your house. They'll be played pizzicato, so the students will be plucking their strings, and that was how we started in the beginning. If you could please make sure that your cell phones are silenced. Encourage you to take pictures, but if you can just make sure we don't have any additional music besides the music that they are going to play for you. And just a kind of odd note, but the toilets flush really loudly. So if you are, it's like, we're playing beautiful music. So if you are able to refrain from using the bathroom, and it's going to be a really quick concert that we have here for you. So we'll be starting with the ant song and the monkey song. Enjoy. So that was how it started, and they picked up on those songs really quickly, and we moved to using our bows. So we're going to do a quick bow hold check for you. So fourth graders, grab your bows and repeat after me. Bend thumb, huggers, round pinky, in the window. So we're working on having these nice, beautiful bows. The next two pieces we're going to play for you have bow lifts. And so this is something you'll see the students moving their bow up in the air, doing a bow circle. This was a new technique, and they did a really nice job with it. So tribal lament, and then hot cross buns. So then we moved on to the Suzuki packet, and Suzuki is a really famous string teacher, and these were more like full-page pieces for the students to work on. So they've got their pieces in their book, the ant song and monkey song packet, and Suzuki songs are kind of a rite of passage for string players. So they're really well-known pieces, and these students did a good job. It was a little bit intimidating at first when we had just looked at like 2 lines of music, and all of a sudden 5, 6 lines. 5th graders, the next concert, are playing a 2-page piece. So we really do keep moving quickly, and these students, with some practice, did a really nice job on these songs. So next for you, we're going to do French folk song. I do want to point out that a lot of these students took the opportunity to do the mentor lessons the last 2 Thursdays. So thank you to parents that signed them up for those and got them to those lessons at Badger High School. Our high school orchestra director, Mr. Carl Werner, is here, and he also works with these students along with me. We had who plays the violin? Raise your hand if you play the violin. Just a plethora of violins this year. And so we had to divide into 2 classrooms, and so Mr. Carl and I were tag teaming that. So thank you to those parents that signed their students up for those lessons. We do continue those in 5th grade, so usually we do them in the fall and the spring, so we look forward to letting them work with a high schooler again next year. We usually do a big concert with all the high school students, and so that was really nice. They at least got the experience to work with them. Just one other opportunity that I'd like to draw your attention to is our summer orchestra program. So there's information in your green program about that, and I've also emailed it out. It's on their Google Classroom. So I would encourage you to sign them up for that. I know we're like back to school already, but it's not till August. So you won't be ready to get rid of them by then, I'm sure, but you might want them to come and join us for that. So there's a Google form, sign them up. They get to play along with my current 5th graders, so that's kind of a cool experience with some of that more advanced music. So our next song is Lightly Row. Want to go through a few thank yous before our last song. So thank you to the LGMS custodial staff for setting up the audience chairs and taking down this wall. Thank you to our administrators, Mrs. Heck, Mr. Strobel, Dr. Gottinger is our superintendent, our school board, and all of our elementary principals also for supporting music here in Lake Geneva. My LGMS colleagues, Kim Bay and Amanda Kraus, our accompanist, Carol Barrett, lesson teacher, Pam Frazier, and elementary music teachers, Mrs. May again, Amy Stanfield, and Karen Kramer. Thank you so much for being here and supporting these students. I'm just so happy that we got to have this concert and they got to show off because they really, really deserve it. They've done an awesome job this year in kind of a weird, crazy year, but definitely just starting out on their instruments and so much to learn, and I look forward to continuing to teach them. We are going to finish up our concert here. Just making sure I haven't missed anything. Ah, yes, okay. I think we're good. We're going to finish up our concert here for the 4th graders with Go Tell Aunt Rhody. sit, thank you. So we're not going to have any more elementary orchestra this week. We have another concert in this space tomorrow, so we need it for dress rehearsal. So no more elementary orchestra this week. Next week is regular classes. So violins Monday, Thursday, and viola, cello, bass on Wednesday, and then no orchestra the last week of school already. So students should plan to keep their instruments for the summer. I'll be sending out an email about if they need tuning help, where to get that. We have a couple local teachers I'm happy to come into and help to check tuning. You can also always take it to the music store. You're paying them, so you can take it there and ask for them to help you tune the instrument, and then we'll for sure see you in August for summer orchestra. I do also just want to thank our administrators. I know I said thank you, but just that they've allowed us to make music with these students. I have some teacher friends all around the state and in other states that are still virtual. Oh man! So we're doing this safely, and we've done a pretty good job, I think. And it's been really great to teach these students, and I appreciate them letting us do our thing. So thank you, administrators. We're going to clear out of here in a very safe manner so that we don't have any instruments getting hurt. So let's make sure you take everything with you. Leave your name tag, but make sure to take your music and your bow. Okay, let's have the violins head in. Don't forget your music. So violins can head into